The president of Algeria's Hope Rally party, Ammar Ghoul, has denied what was frequent recently in media outlets about President Bouteflika's will to announce the constitutional amendment. The French Minister of Ecology, Sustainable Development and Energy, Ségolène Royal, said Algeria is a country that significantly invests in the fields of energy transition, notably renewable energies. USM Algiers qualified to the African Champions League final, where they meet TP Mazembe from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this news bulletin brought to you live from Zain News Studios. I'm Oussama Senouci. In sports news, USM Algiers qualified to the African Champions League final after their goalless draw against Al Hilal of Sudan Saturday at Omar Hamadi Stadium in Algiers in the semi-final second leg match. The Algerian club booked the first place in the final thanks to the 2-1 victory in the first leg match played in Omdurman Stadium in Khartoum. The Red and Blacks will face in the final TP Mazembe of the Democratic Republic of Congo, who qualified over Sudanese Marikh. After the game, the president of the club, Mr. Rabou Haddad, expressed his joy about the qualification, vowing to work more in order to win the final. Let's have a listen to what he said.
We are very happy. This is the first time USM Algiers qualified to the final, and thank God for that. We have been in charge of the club for 4 years, and here we are in the final. For me, it's a big step forward, and we will work more to achieve our aims and win the final, but only God knows.
Algeria is a country that significantly invests in the field of energy transition, notably renewable energies, said Saturday in Algiers French Minister of Ecology, Sustainable Development and Energy, Ségolène Royal, during a press conference. This took place after the meeting with President Abdelaziz Bouteflika, the Prime Minister, as well as a number of high government officials. Karim Faz-Zakari has the details.
Speaking to the press following her audience with the President of the Republic, Abdelaziz Bouteflika, Royal Ségolène, the French Minister for Ecology, Sustainable Development and Energy, said that Algeria, which is a key country in the world as a producer of fossil energy, is investing a lot in the renewable energy, waste treatment and water sanitation as part of the transition for cleaner energy. She emphasized the importance of such projects in Algeria for France to help it succeed the Paris Conference on Climate Change COP21, scheduled in the French capital in December. I had the chance to really warmly thank the Algerian authorities for the commitment of Algeria to help France succeed the Paris Conference on Climate.
La France a réussi la conférence de Paris sur le climat. Parce que comme vous le savez, l'Algérie a envoyé ce qu'on appelle l'IED.
As you know, Algeria sent its essay links, i.e. its projection in terms of mixed energy and energy transition since the month of September. So it's a sign of strength for a fossil energy producing country.
Fort, surtout pour un pays producteur d'énergie fossile.
The French minister has handed over to the President of the Republic a letter from his French counterpart François Hollande, who thanked him for his commitment to COP21. In addition, Royal discussed with the Prime Minister as well as a number of government officials about climate and security issues. The French minister stressed on the bilateral cooperation on climate, water resources and continuous development.
J'ai eu l'occasion non seulement de rencontrer pratiquement
And I had the opportunity not only to meet with a good party of government officials, but equally with the President and the Prime Minister. We discussed which domains we could reinforce our cooperation in a multilateral way, because we will have the green light and technology transfer funding to see effectively what kinds of projects which can emerge in Algeria to figure out how we can make very close partnerships.
Qui peuvent émerger en Algérie pour voir comment nous pouvons nouer des partenariats très étroits.
So, the International Conference on Climate Change, COP21, to be held next December in Paris, would be a nice opportunity for Algeria to voice its concerns regarding reducing the negative impacts on environment, natural resources, health and territory. A golden occasion as well to increase exchanges to give a fresh impetus to bilateral cooperation between France and Algeria as part of the development of green economy.
The president of Algeria's Hope Rally party, Ammar Ghoul, has denied what was frequent on media outlets recently about President Bouteflika's will to announce the constitutional amendment scheduled for next December. Mr. Ghoul stressed that only the president has the authority to reveal the amendment. Let's have a listen to what he said.
The Constitution content and its amendment is exclusive powers to the President of the Republic. Until now, the date hasn't been set yet.
In economy-related news, FCE President Mr. Ali Haddad wrapped up his tour in the provinces of Mascara and Rilizan, where he appointed FCE representatives of these two provinces. Ali Haddad gave a strong speech addressing his critics, mainly the head of Workers' Party, Louisa Hannoun, saying that all they master is empty, vain talk, adding that his forum is about hard work in order to help the country and its economy. He also stressed that the importance of Algerian cooperation, saying that the country is able to overcome the current crisis through hard work. He also pledged to use everything in his power to help regional businesses through the FCE forum, and he had this to say.
ما راناش حزب سياسي، احنا حزب عمل.
We are not a political party. We're a business party, and this party will be launched from the province of Mascara because it's an important economic region for Algeria. We don't do politics, we only do business, and we never urge anyone to say anything. Those who want to talk are free. We won't stop them, but when you talk, you should introduce your proofs and evidences. So introduce your proofs if you are right. These skeptics must be capable and productive. They've been talking for 25 years without achieving anything. Secretary General of the FLN party, Ammar Saadani, announced in a conference held in Algiers that a new strategy will be adopted in his party. The latter stressed the importance of composing a coalition movement to support the President Abdelaziz Bouteflika's ideology. Siham Saado reports.
Secretary General of the National Liberation Front Party, Ammar Saadani, announced this morning from a live conference held in Algiers that a new strategy will be adopted in his party. The letter stated that the tomorrow meeting will disclose the constitution of a new Central Committee members that form a political FLN bureau, stressing to compose a coalition movement supporting the President Abdelaziz Bouteflika's ideology. To this effect, the Central Committee members will sturdily discuss the new President's resolutions for the year 2016.
If we aim to succeed in our party reaching the lead policy, we need to adopt a strategic process. In fact, leading requires constant support and huge sacrifices from scrupulous work to acquire the best success. Our 10th Congress revealed us that many of our political activists work hard to bring new ideas in our leading party. No one has the right to oppose them.
Ammar Saadani said that his party will focus this time on the youngsters, notably university students, aiming to provide them with several opportunities to contribute in the political scene. This opportunity is also offered to cadres, educated and skilled youth and knowledge seekers, as well as media personnel, and opening on the civil society with all its components.
Our contribution consists on forming a political coalition in accordance with the President's agenda and avoiding any threatening situation that could make our country slip into chaos. I call on all political pro-government or opposition parties to take part in our political initiative through our meeting scheduled tomorrow.
In fact, the pro-government party is showing a certain brainy strategy in order to reach the top leading success and spread it into the political arena.
In health sector, Algeria and Denmark scheduled to sign a partnership convention with local company Saidal to achieve several Danish investment projects. Minister of Health, Population and Hospital Reforms Abdelmalek Boudiaf announced that Algeria will export insulin starting from next year. Several other projects will be undertaken mainly to avoid the complications of diabetes influx spread in Algeria. Siam Sadou again.
The partnership between Algeria and Novo Nordisk World Danish Group is widely expanding in the field of pharmaceutical industry. In fact, Algeria and Denmark scheduled to sign a partnership convention with local company Saidal to endeavor the private sector and achieve several Danish investment projects in collaboration with our country. after negotiating with the Algerian Health Ministry. Minister of Health, Population and Hospital Reform Abdelmalek Boudiaf announced that Algeria will step up exporting insulin of the insulin industry of Tizi Ouzo's Central Algiers plant for the next year, 2016. We are achieving what has already been signed in the first referendum. We agreed to prepare an investment referendum focusing on the export process at the beginning of the next year. We do claim that Danish collaboration will support us in our health policy, hence responding to the Algerian needs. The international laboratory investments aim at supplying national needs, notably providing diabetes medications for more than 3 million Algerians who suffer from this chronic disease.
There is somewhere between 3 and 4 million people living with diabetes in Algeria. It is very important that they get access to the highest quality and the most modern medicines. This is what we aim to produce in Algiers in a partnership with local company Saidal. We are having projects for prevention, diagnosis and improvement of treatment together with the Ministry of Health. And when our manufacturing gets to a certain size.
Now on our desk, where the company's activities will boost more than partnership relations between Algeria and Denmark, notably through expanding preventive actions supporting patients to previously diagnosed diabetes, providing the best treatment and avoid its complications, which consist of cardiovascular diseases, arteries, and ophthalmologic troubles.
That was it for this news edition. Thanks for tuning our way. Goodbye.